हैं वो इस पर क्या कह रही हैं, उसके बाद हम आपको बताएंगे कि इस ऐप के तहत, इस स्किल डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम के तहत क्या किया जा रहा है। सुनिए।
Raho Char Khatam Aage by Aashirvaad Atta and India Today Group is a very, very relevant and far-reaching campaign in today's time. The scale of impact of the campaign because of two such big brands coming together is what really attracted me to come on board. It focuses on empowering Indian homemakers and giving them the support to fulfill their dreams. Homemakers के साथ कई बार ऐसा होता है कि अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ में, अपने दिनचर्या में, अपने काम के चलते वो अपने सपनों को भूल ही जाती हैं. So this campaign, by giving them free upskilling courses and literally hand-holding them to set up their own businesses, is an absolute boon for their aspirations. I really believe that.
लोग बातें बहुत करते हैं कि ऐसा कुछ किया जाए जो घर में महिलाएं हैं वो कुछ हासिल करें, लेकिन हो नहीं पाता है, मटीरियलाइज नहीं हो पाता है। लेकिन इस हुनर ऐप के जरिए इंडिया टुडे आईटीसी मिलकर जो ये कर रहा है, सोच क्या है इसके पीछे? क्योंकि होम मेकर्स अपने होम को प्रायोरिटी देती हैं, अपने एम्बिशंस के सामने वो हमेशा ये कोशिश करती हैं कि हमारा घर, हमारे परिवार हमारी प्रायोरिटी है, लेकिन उनके अंदर एक एम्बिशन भी होता है। उसको आपने कैसे टैप किया है?
So before I go and respond to your question, I think I'll say a big thank you to India Today Group. And that's primarily because this noble thought that the brand had, it couldn't be brought out in this fashion unless and until we had got this platform from India Today Group to take it out to millions of homemakers and get them inspired towards it. So big thank you and a round of applause for the India Today Group. Coming back to your question, so you're right. 20 साल से I'm meeting consumers, trying to build brands at ITC. और हर बार जब हम homemakers से मिले हैं, and it's a cliche, homemakers are women. I think it's a split that's happening over time. We'll come to that ungendering part little later. But just coming back to the point, whenever we have met them, home has always been a prime importance, which you kind of alluded towards. The archetype of the lady has kind of shifted over time, right? She was the Nirupa Roy archetype at one point in time.
That's history.
That's history. And then the evolution has happened over time. And when we find that she's given a lot of importance to herself as well, and duly so. What has also happened is every time we have met consumers, she's always kind of come back and spoken to us about her dreams, which remained unfulfilled, remained compromised. And we could see the twinkle in her eye when she used to say that this dream, that I have an identity, I have an identity beyond family, I have an identity beyond my friends, in the field of being economically independent, being able to live my dream, being able to contribute financially is one aspect, but being meaningful beyond that is more important. I think the twinkle that we used to see is when she used to say that I will fulfill this dream through my daughter. And we always felt as a brand that there is something that we'll have to do. 20 years of brand, market leader in this country. Aashirvaad is a large brand. Many houses we reach to. We interact and talk to so many homemakers. But there we felt somewhere within us कि कुछ करना चाहिए. We have to enable these women to fulfill this dream of theirs, and that's where.
कितने बड़े लेवल पे आप ये कर रहे हैं? ऑनलाइन ये सर्टिफिकेट आप उनको देते हैं,
ऑनलाइन कोर्स
कराते हैं.
Yeah, so the touch.
Fashion designing.
That's right.
Different things.
That's right. So I'll just.
क्या कराते हैं?
So I'll just put the scale in front of all of us. See, today this packet of atta reaches to close to around 4.5-5 crore homes, right? It is that number of women that we are trying to talk to only through the packs, because through the pack you are talking about the number. Through your channels we have kind of propagated the phone number that you can reach out to, the QR code, and so on and so forth. We got 75,000 women who have participated, right? And more than 500 plus women who have already completed their courses and have started doing something with it. So the scale is humongous. There has been a lot of conversations. So it's a dominoes effect. मैं कुछ course किया, मैंने कुछ participate किया, I'll talk to you about it. So it's just not about the direct reach. Think about the kind of indirect reach that we've all been able to achieve. Each of us, each of the women in the house, they have been able to inspire 10 more women around them. So that's the scale that we are talking about. It's just a compounding effect. It's just not whom you have really reached out directly. And you're right. It's when we saw the kind of stuff that women have actually tried to learn. वो सिर्फ एक area में नहीं था. It was around how to do embroidery, how to bake, how to cook various other cuisines, beauty and makeup. So there were some 15 such courses that they were really taking up. It's not only the big cities. You go
Baking
to Kota,
also.
baking also. And baking, we
I
know.
would love to enroll for that.
Yeah, I know. And it really went through the roof during COVID. So I'm just saying that it's just not, again, limited to the bigger cities of this country. We saw from the very small towns of India that women came up. They really wanted to participate in this event.
What after that? उसके बाद क्या है? आपने उनको ऑनलाइन कोर्स कराया, गारमेंट मेकिंग का, आपने उनको फैशन डिजाइनिंग का कराया, आपने उनको ब्लाउज मेकिंग, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो कुछ महिलाएं यहाँ पर आएंगी भी हमारे बीच में अभी.
So again, I'll take a step back.
Entrepreneurship, अपना कुछ शुरू कर सकते हैं, अपना कुछ कर सकते हैं या नौकरी कर सकते हैं, क्या है आगे का रास्ता क्या है?
So couple of points, Anjana, on this, and they're related to this response. So first of all, again, I'm probably sounding like a plug-in, but I'll just talk about a little more about Aashirvaad's philosophy and hence the linkage. This brand has always been an expert friend in the kitchen, and that's where it lived. It said, you know what, we do these things so right, we choose the right grains, we grind it, we clean it, we grind it, and nutritional lock, and those are the 4 steps we follow, etc., etc. Then we thought that it's important that we start playing a role in the life of the homemaker, right? So we said, why an expert friend in the kitchen? Why not an expert friend in the life of the lady? And that's how this transition, this larger purpose came into play. And it's just not about trying to tell you how to do a course, because this is just halfway through, you know. We have to cross this bridge. So what we did was, while we had a very strong partnership with an organization, Hunar, which you mentioned, but we also called out to marketplaces. So let's say today, we have seen very small town homemakers or people from very small towns also come up and put up their products on Flipkart, on Amazon, etc. So what we did was, we did sessions with Flipkart. Flipkart wanted to do this session with us. And they actually taught these women how they can come up, how they can list their products, how they can sell. So it's a hand-holding of that also happened parallelly. So it's just not about, here we are to help you upskill.
And these women were then, after this course, capable of mass production.
That's
so that
right.
they could put up their products for sale?
So there is so much limited time, as we always say, see, they are rooted to their value systems. It's not that they are decoupled from that. So family is continuing to be important. So in their spare time is where they're going to spend time to use this upskilling to get something going for themselves, to fulfill their dreams that I was talking about. So scale up to what degree, we really don't know. But are you enabling them to scale up to whatever extent they want to? Yes. So I think that's the full journey that one would love to take them through. Because there are simple things. GST कैसे भरते हैं? Catalog क्या होता है? I mean, and then there are expected stuff that they don't know. But how can we handhold them to do that? That's the more important piece to really talk about. The other important thing is, we've all been talking about diversity, right? In different forums, we're doing stuff in our organizations and stuff like that. Women in the workforce, there's so much that we are all trying to do, but it's not a real graph that we would love to see. Whether it's in the urban part of the country, whether it's in the rural part of the country, we really don't see the kind of trajectory that we would all love to. So it's very critical that you upskill them in the areas that they are passionate about and can also provide them areas of revenue generation, give them that meaning beyond home, etc. They're revered, they are talked, they become center of knowledge for their friend circle, their family. So all that value system becomes very critical for them. So I think those are areas that they've all we all, people here in this room, people beyond this room, organizations like ITC, brands like Aashirvaad and beyond, they all have to do their own bit to make this journey happen, is what we all feel.
I think people often question corporate values in this country, but I hope there are more women-centric products and hence more women-centric ways for you people to think about. I think it's time कि हम उन लोगों को अब यहाँ पर सम्मानित करने के लिए बुलाएं, जिसमें से कल्पना मिसाल जी हमारे साथ यहाँ पर हैं, तो वो ज़रूर आएँ क्योंकि उन्होंने इसी कोर्स के ज़रिए ऑनलाइन सीखा. प्लीज़ आइए मैम. और गारमेंट मेकिंग उन्होंने सीखी है और वहाँ से वो अपना काम कर रही हैं. तो इट्स सच एन ऑनर. प्लीज़ कम. प्लीज़ तालियों के साथ इनका स्वागत कीजिए. ये कल्पना मिसाल जी हैं और इन्होंने ये ऑनलाइन सीखा और अब आपका काम चल रहा है. एक दो लाइन ज़रूर बताइए कि क्या है और कैसे कर रही हैं आप.
मैं शुक्रिया अदा करूंगी आशीर्वाद आटा का, जिन्होंने मुझे इतनी बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी दी घर बैठ के, वो भी. और एक महिलाओं के बारे में इतना सोचना बहुत बड़ी बात होती है. मैं उनका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया करूंगी, पूरी टीम का, हुनर आज तक, ITC और आज तक का.
बहुत धन्यवाद मैम. और ये बड़ी बात नहीं है, ये सामान्य बात होनी चाहिए कि लोग सोचे विमेन सेंट्रिक. मीता जैन आइए मैम, प्लीज इधर आइए. ये आपके लिए स्पेशल गिफ्ट हैम्पर अब CEO साहब देने वाले हैं. बहुत स्वागत और बहुत धन्यवाद आपका. आपकी हिम्मत और हौसला ऐसे ही आसमानों को छूते रहे. थैंक यू मैम. थैंक यू. और अब मैं स्टेज पे बुलाना चाहूंगी मीता जैन जी को, जो फैशन डिजाइनिंग कर रही हैं. अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज. तो ये ऐसे होम मेकर्स हैं जो सपने अपने पूरे कर रहे हैं और इससे बड़ी खुशी की बात नहीं हो सकती है. आई एम श्योर एवरीवन इन योर हाउस इज सो प्राउड ऑफ यू.
Definitely, everybody is proud, even my mother-in-law, my parents, everybody. And I'm so happy and so thankful to Aashirvaad and BIZTAK for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Please come. We would like to honor you here. Sir, yeah, please. Thank you so much, ma'am. A big round of applause for all these brave women. अफशीन जी, प्लीज आप आइए. ब्लाउज मेकिंग के जरिए आपने एक नई शुरुआत की है और आप भी प्लीज स्टेज पर आइए. तालियों के साथ स्वागत कीजिए. कम से कम ये सोचिए कि जो घर की दीवारों में रहते हुए भी आसमान की बुलंदियों को छू रहे हैं अपने हौसलों के साथ. What would you like to say?
Thank you. Thank you so much ITC and Hunar online courses and thanks BIZTAK.
तो कुछ काम अब आपका शुरू हो रहा है. आपकी किस तरह की उम्मीद आपकी जग रही है?
हमें सिखाया गया है कि फ्लिपकार्ट पे कैसे अपने प्रोडक्ट को सेल कर सकते हैं एंड हमारी ID वगैरह ये इंस्टाग्राम पर भी बनाई गई है. मैम ने बनाया ये हुनर से थी, मैम से वो करके. और जी थोड़ी
नर्वस मत होइए. आपका पूरा का पूरा कॉन्फिडेंस आपके काम में दिखेगा. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका मंच पर आने के लिए. प्लीज का बहुत धन्यवाद and our best wishes. Thank you so much. I think it's a great initiative and a big thanks to you for joining us here and telling us about it. लेकिन सबसे बड़ी बात यही है कि एजेंडा आज तक के इस मंच के जरिए और भी जितनी महिलाएं हैं जो इसका फ़ायदा उठा सके, तो आई थिंक ये बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसके ज़रिए हम उनको रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं, आप जुड़िए, ऑनलाइन ये कोर्सेज करिए, अपना काम शुरू कीजिए और बहुत बड़ा वर्कफोर्स टैप होगा.
And thank you very much once again. And I think if the dreams of these women come true, the dream of India will come true. So I hope all that happens very quickly.
On that note, thank you so much, Shuvadip. Thank you so much.